He's mic'd up, so Matt's going to come and share some things with us now.
Thank you very much. Hi guys, I'm Matt. I was told I had 10 minutes, and I told my wife, I said, I can do a solid 4 minutes. Like, that's what I've got. She's like, no, you've got to do 10 minutes. I said, well, I think I've only got like about 4, maybe 5 minutes. And she's like, if you need to fill time, just cry. So if I start crying, I'm not being emotional. I'm filling time because I got 10 minutes I have to fill. Anyway, so the theme is overflowing, right? So what is the first thing that comes to mind for you when you think of overflowing blessings? So this is the time you can shout out things. What does overflowing blessing mean to you guys? Asher, what does it mean to you? Anyway, what's an overflowing blessing in your life? What is something that you think of when you think of blessings? Church family, excellent. That's one of the things that's on my list. This congregation, this group of people that we look forward to seeing every single Sunday. It is a highlight of my family's week to come to church and meet with the people that are here. What else? Grandchildren. I'm going to go, I don't have any grandchildren, so I'm going to go with my children and my family and how much joy and laughter they bring to my house. It is an absolute wonderful thing. I'm sure grandchildren are even better, but I don't have them yet. What else? Right, all of your relatives and family. Excellent. So a lot of the things that I'm sure you guys have on your list, I have on mine. So like for me, my wife is very loving and caring and supportive, and it's absolutely a blessing that she's with me in our journey. Kids, we've already talked about that, how they bring joy, and it's an absolute blessing that they're healthy and productive. Also, my Savior, who died for me and paid the price for me, and that's a huge blessing. Talked about the church and that community, and the list just goes on and on and on. Well, all these pieces are blessings. There's different little blessings inside of blessings. So what comes to mind if you really start to think about the blessings? Like when we talked about the kids, how it's wonderful that they're healthy, it's wonderful that they bring the joy and the laughter, but then there's other little things along the way that just makes it feel even that much better. But I get busy, like I'm sure most of you do. I'm busy with life, I'm busy with kids, busy with work, and I take a lot of them for granted. So, for example, some of the like simple little blessings. This is deer opener weekend. It's very hard for me to be at Ingathering every year because it's always during deer season. But it's opening deer weekend, and so the fact we got to go hunting this weekend, the fact we got a deer, we already have it processed and in the freezer. Like all these things are wonderful blessings that are part of just our day-to-day life. And every day, I know that all these blessings are happening. I'm taking a lot of them just for granted. It's just going on with life without noticing the little details that are such gifts from God. There's small blessings, but then there's also some really huge blessings. And that's what I want to talk about. You know, the theme is overflowing. Some of these blessings that happened to me recently is what I would say are overflowing blessings. It was about a month ago, and it was couple of the best blessings that I've ever had in my life. See, I'm not crying. I'm filling time because I got 10 minutes I got to fill. So I was able to be there while one of my kids accepted Christ. Those are two huge blessings. One, Asher asked Jesus into his heart. Huge blessing. I was there to witness that. That's a huge blessing. I wasn't there when my older 3 kids accepted Christ. I was busy working, and I missed that moment, that time. But God has called us to disciple our kids and to raise our kids, and that was an absolute wonderful time to be with Asher as he prayed to accept Christ. I'm very humbled by the fact that 4 out of my 5 kids have accepted Christ as their Savior. I don't know why God has called, I don't know why God has blessed me in such a way, because I deserve death, and it's only through Jesus that we have life, and that's a wonderful thing. That's a true blessing. I'm blessed that Carly is saved, that 4 out of my 5 kids are saved, and it's a great thing. Romans 8:28 says, and we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to his purpose. So no matter if it's good or bad, my goal and what I've been trying to do is trying to look for the blessings even in the hard times. Because it's not all sunshine and roses for sure. But I'm trying to look at what is the positive and the blessing part of it. And I'm amazed, absolutely amazed, at how God has shown himself time and time again to be faithful, to protect us, to watch over us, to provide for us. And the fact that he is calling my children to him is a wonderful blessing. Thank you, guys. It's not 10 minutes, but thank you.